Good morning, it is Thursday and it is the weekend vlog, and I'm off work this week, so I've had a very nice week. The weather has been very nice, a bit extreme on Tuesday. Tuesday it was nuts. Anyway, Nick has done me a lovely beautiful bacon roll to kick the day off, and I've got to go and drop little OG off at his mates because he's got a week off this week. And then I'm going to come back, finish that. The roof is done. I did the roof on Tuesday, which was probably the hottest day of the year. And I'll be honest, I got up there and it just melted. But it's a job well done. 2 double lots of felt up there. So good stuff indeed. Anyway, it's down me. Go and drop little OG. Off to Wickes, Mrs. OG's shed that we're doing. I've done the felting roof, I've done that stuff, but the window, which is like a perspex, it fell over when we were out at the funeral on Monday and it shattered it, so not split it and all that, so I've got to go and get another sheet of perspex and cut it to shape. Never easy, is it, this stuff? Never easy. Always something, I'd say, always something. Anyway, Wickes, here I come. That sheet is shattered, so I don't want that one. Hopefully this one will fit it. Let's check. Perspex and sealant purchased, 48 quid. And that's with my 10% off trade card. It's not cheap, this stuff, mate. Nothing's cheap anymore, is it? Nothing. Expensive breakage, up. Workshop is complete. Mrs. OG's little den is done. We're now just painting it all, so. But no, I'm quite pleased with it. Got to adjust a bit of the door there. I'm taking the doors off anyway because I don't want to paint over the hinges. And this is the colour she's opting for. There you go, she's painted that side. The back's been painted. And I'm going to start on the front now. Time on Mrs. OG?
Well, it's 25 past 6.
25 past 6. It's had its first coat. Well, it's had 3 coats on the back, 3 coats on the side. First coat there. I took the doors off because I don't want to I'm going to paint them separately. And I've just got that side panel to do. It's quite a quick drying paint because there's no windows or anything on that side. It's going to be nice and quick, you know. So that's what just took the time, and under there and all that. But hey, you know, these things take time, don't they? But I'm pleased with it. I've redone the door, so it's now sitting how I want it to sit. So,
Replace the window.
and I replaced the perspex glass stuff there, which was an extra added job we didn't plan for in the build for it. But these things happen, don't they? Anyway, all in all, a good day. It's pretty much, it's just inside then. It's the insulating, running the electrics, all that sort of stuff. All the good stuff for Mrs. OG's crafting. Anyway, I'm going to go and have a shower, and then we'll see what we're doing this evening. Because it is Thursday, you know, Nick. And you know what Thursdays are, don't you?
Yeah.
What?
The new Fridays.
The new Fridays.
Enough beer to sink a battleship here.
Rock and roll. Popped out to the games room, just had a lovely shower. I got some stuff on my arm from, you know, when, what's the word? Resin from wood, you know, and it's so sticky I couldn't get rid of it, so I just shaved my arm. I thought it's easier, just shave the hair off. Anyway, I bought some beers. I've had this week off. Popped out to Mrs. OG, and look at these beer prices. These were nuts, right? Well, I say beer prices, but anyway, yeah, Magna's there, as you can see, right? They worked out 53 pence or 54p a can, and the Stella was 13.98 for 18. But then Magna's were on offer. 2 cases of 18 for £19 something. Mate, I used to drink cider all the time, and with the weather being nice and everything else, I thought I'll have a few ciders this week. Yeah, so I'm going to crack a few ciders and we're going to raise a toast. The games room is a bit upside down this week, where I've been doing that shed and stuff, and all my tools are out there, so I've been coming back and forth, and I've made a right mess out there with my tools and that. It's full of like cardboard boxes and stuff. Anyway, let's get this one poured up. So, who are we toasting? Well, I'll tell you when I've raised the full pint, because we ain't doing no short measures today. No. Oh, one can down. This will take a little bit of topping up. I'll tell you what though, 54p off now. And as I said, it's cheaper than water, isn't it? Hey, anyway, rock and roller, yes. And I'm loving this hobgoblin glass. There's something about it, I just think it's sexy as. Anyway, the toast is for the one, the only, my dad, bless him, Mr. John Duffy. Yep, there he is, as you can see. Those that can remember Roman numerals from primary school. That is the anniversary of his death, bless him, so I have it tattooed on me, so I will never forget. Anyway, Dad, this beer is for you. Well, sorry, this cider is for you, my friend. I hope you're having a great time. Up there, wherever you are. Enjoy. Oh. Gone, but not forgotten. Far from it. Anyway, what to do this evening? It's quite late now. I think it's about coming at 8 o'clock. He says looking at his watch isn't on his wrist. And I think I'm going to go and I've missed just said something about a film tonight. Watch a film. I don't know. I need my tea though. I know that much. I'm quite hungry now. So I'm going to go and knock something together. Quick, easy dinner tonight. I've got the air fryer on. I'm doing myself some chips. I'm doing some chicken balls. I don't know if you've seen them, but Iceland sell them. They're chicken balls. And they are bloody handsome. They come out like they do in the Chinese. Honestly, they're really, really good. I'm doing myself some curry sauce with that, all over the top. Nom, nom, nom. And we've got a leftover bit of lasagna from the other day. So Mrs. OG is having that. I did say, should we go out to this evening? Should we go out for a bit of a meal? Because little OG's gone off to his mates. Don't know how long he's gone for, a day or two, I suppose. So she's like, nah, I'm quite tired after that. And I suppose it's the heat and everything takes it out of her a bit. So yeah, so we'll have dinner here. Let's have a few beers here. I'm either going to jump in the games room or just jump in front of the telly and watch a film, or do both. But I'm eating first. There's those chicken balls, look. Look at them, lovely, crisping up, beautiful. Give them another 8 minutes in there. Oh, yes. They're bloody handsome they are. Seriously, highly recommended. Before, now I'm going to add my curry sauce to that. I do like this curry sauce. I've added a few extra ingredients to it. A little bit of extra mild chilli powder. Some dark soy sauce, simply to change the colour of it. I like it looking a bit darker. Some MSG and a bit of sugar. Oh, look at that. I'll tell you, I'm going to get some more of that sauce on there. I do like the sauce. Look at it, get it on there, swimming. A bit more. That'll do, that will do. Now stop, Rob, stop. There we go, look at that. Not the healthiest dinner on the planet, but you know what? It's quick and it's bloody handsome. What more do you want? Sat in the front room in complete darkness. So I've set the camera to light mode or dark light mode, you know. So it actually works very well in the dark, so it's quite good. Now, there's Mrs. OG eating a chocolate bar. I've just had a bar of Dime bar. Do you remember them? Dime? Very tasty. It was nice. Anyway, we're going to watch a film. And I've selected two, but we've both admitted we're quite tired. So to be honest, we'll probably only watch half of the film and then probably end up going to bed. Tomorrow, we're probably going to go to, not Canterbury, Rochester to visit. Nick needs to go and get, what do you need to go and get?
Well, I've got a voucher to use.
Yeah.
And I need to get waterproof fabric to do the roof for that swing chair.
There we go. Waterproof fabric. We know how to roll. We really do. We know how to do things. Don't we? Anyway, the films I've chosen. There's one called Cock Blockers, which looks like a comedy. Hour and 40 odd minutes. John Cena. They're all their daughters are going to have sex on prom night. So the parents try whatever they can to stop them having a bit of a bunk up. And the other one is it's newly been released on Netflix, and I never saw it first time out, and I'm quite tempted by it. And it was the new, well, say new, it's not new, but it's Hunger Games, the latest Hunger Games or last Hunger Games released film, which is obviously set before the Hunger Games that we know it. Yes, Loon. Anyway, so which one to watch? I'll tell you all shortly what my decision was. We've opted for the Hunger Games. Watched the first half of that Hunger Games film. I have to say it's quite enjoyable. It's not too bad. It's not as good as the originals, but hey, you know, it's not too bad so far. Not a few little twists and turns yet. Anyway, bedtime for us. I'm going to get up in the morning. Got a couple of bits to do for Friday's video, just a thumbnail to finish off and a bit of SEO, and then we are good to go. I think we're probably going to go to Rochester tomorrow, go and get Mrs. OG's fabric. With a beer, of course. See you tomorrow for Friday. Friday morning. We are making our way to the train station because Mrs. OG wants some fabric. Not just any fabric, oh no, waterproof fabric, you know, because she's making a cover for her swing chair at the bottom of the garden. Have you had enough of that blue tarpaulin on it then?
Well, I want to be able to use it as well. No,
Yeah.
it needs a new one. The other one's split.
Okay, so you're going to sew and make your own.
Yeah.
And while you're in that shop, I might go for a pint.
Of course you will.
Anyway, Rochester, on the train, here we come. Let's hope there's no train dramas today. In the station, just used the cafe there, treated Mrs. OG. She's got herself one of those iced coffees. She's hooked on them at the moment. And I bought her a croissant, an almond croissant. I bought myself a ham and cheese croissant. £3.80, mine. Live a little, spend a lot. And we have arrived in Rochester. It's Friday, folks. We are here in Rochester High Street. Mrs. OG's going just over that way, and I'm off to the pub. So all is good in the world. Happy days, some would say. Ye Arrow is summoning me. Oh yes, beer o'clock. And what a view. What a view. Do like it in here. A, it's a pub. B, it serves wet cold beer. Although I'm on a strong bow, or a wrong bow as people call them. One of these today. I'm enjoying the ciders at the moment. But I like sitting in this garden here. It's purely because of this view. Where in the world do you get a view of an historic castle and a cathedral all in one? Castle that side, and the cathedral that side. Look at that. Can't complain at that one, can you, folks? Anyway, the weekend is officially here because I didn't have to go to work today. Happy days. Mrs. OG's back. She's bought her fabric. What else did you get?
What didn't I buy? I always have to buy. I bought 2 lots of fabric, a pattern for a dress, my lampshade kit,
Very nice.
and some special pens. The pens.
And look,
I use.
I bought you a Coke,
It's
Mrs.
only a small one. What's the matter with you?
Because they only do Coke Zero in bottles here.
Oh, fair enough. It's lovely,
Anyway,
isn't it?
there's a lovely view, innit? Have you seen the burgers and that coming out in here? Food looks bloody good. Do I, don't I, or is it a bit early? Oh, decisions. Coming into the pub, Mrs. OG wanted a break from the sunshine, so here we are. I'm looking at the menu in here, and I'll be honest, I don't think it's badly priced, and the food that was coming out there looked bloody good. I'm tempted to get the burger, you know. Mrs. OG's not hungry yet, though. Well, she's going to have a look, though, so you never know. That sounds good to me, the night burger. £9.90, well no, £8 plus £1 if you want cheese. Looks good though. Nick's got some cheesy chips, and I went for the burger and the chips. With a bit of salad there, as you can see, quite a big old salad. Bit of cheese on that burger. That's how you do a cheeseburger, folks. Bit of proper cheese going on. And I'm going to get amongst it. Lunch done. Bit of charity shop hunting now. Wish me luck. A few records here, look. That's what classics we can find. Paul Bailey, the Tennessee 3, Vacation Hawaii, whoever that is. God, we had some old crap back then. Old Stiff Pilchard, he's popping up everywhere these days. Poor old Stiff, you know, career's officially over when you appear in all the charity shops. Usually have a few games in here, but it's looking like your usual fodder, folks. Oh yes, FIFA. Bit of Buzz, the sports quiz. Got that one. It's about the best so far. What else we got here? Couple there, Portal Runner. Don't know what that one is. Looks a bit of a dodgy title though, doesn't it? What a bad cover that is. 3DO game. Interesting. Have a look at that. What else we got here? Put that back for a minute. Another FIFA. Sims 2, PC CD-ROM. Oh, another FIFA and another FIFA. Gotta love them FIFAs. A few others there, bit of Saints Row 2. Quality little game that one at the Saints Row games. How much you want for that one? £4.99 on that one. Don't know what you'll get that for in CEX. Put that back in there. And that classic. Oh yes. Before she went off the rails, Britney's dance beat, bless her. Little hottie, wasn't she, back in the day? £1.99 on that one. Will I be buying it? No. Wisdom Hospice next. See if we spot anything in here. Nothing in that charity shop.
Look at the size of that bottle of champagne.
Nick's quite impressed at this shop here, the Wine Emporium. A couple of large bottles in there. Look at the size of them bad boys, look. A few quid's worth there, methinks. There we go. And there's my hand, just for context, look. Give you an idea of the size of them. Pretty beastly, pretty beastly. Here she comes, Mrs. OG, bless her. She's zooming in on me, and she's found one. She went to a little shop to find the Lando monster drink, and she's only gone and found it. Look how happy she is. Look.
I knew they had them.
Well done, Mrs. OG. 0 sugar as well.
Yeah, well, of course it would be. Sportsman, got 2.
I bet you did. Anyway, at a touch, we went into that shop that had the big champagne bottles, and Mrs. OG bought herself. What did you buy yourself, Mrs. OG?
Bottle of Chapel Down Rosé.
She bought herself a wine, and because she was paying, I grabbed a bottle of Biddenden cider, which is very nice indeed, and she bought me that as well. So happy days indeed. It's a good day. Got a question for Mrs. OG. Mrs. OG.
Yes.
What time is it?
It's beer o'clock.
Hey, let's go. There's a pub just there, a little Shepherd Neame pub, as you can see. Been in here before. It's quite a nice little pub. It's tucked away. Sort of older person's pub, shall we say, which suits me. We've made it to the station, and the train we're waiting for has just been
Cancelled.
because of trespassers on the line, i.e. prats pratting about. Always us, isn't it?
Kiddies.
Always us.
Yeah.
Well, why not be little kiddies? You don't
schools
know.
just kicked
And the
out,
thing is,
so
schools are about to chuck out, so this next train's going to be quite busy, I guess, with school kids. Anyway, I need to get home. Do you know why I need to get home?
Let the cats out.
Let Leia out in that garden. She loves being outside, that cat. No, I had lovely lunch. Mrs. OG bought me a nice bottle of that decent cider, Biddendens. It's 8.5%, but it's cool. It's a nice drop. But yeah, it gets you a bit squiffy. And you got your Lando, and you bought yourself a bottle of alcohol.
Chapel Down wine.
Yeah.
I'll probably have that for next year though.
Well, not if I get a sniff of it.
No, I'm going to hide it.
Hide it. Anyway, yeah, a nice meal. It was a good afternoon out for a few hours, wasn't it, Nick?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
nice.
and you got everything you wanted.
I did, and more.
And we looked around a few charity shops, but I missed quite a few charity shops out. I'll be absolutely honest. I said to myself, I got in there, and I said, the first for me, I said, you know what? I'm just not in the mood. I'm just not in the mood.
Very good, very hot.
Let's go grab a beer and head on. Go and see my girls. Let me girls out. Jobs are good. And enjoyed that few hours there in Rochester. Nice place. If you've never visited, do visit it. It's not huge. It's not huge amounts there, but there's plenty of little pubs, lovely little restaurants, and there's that cathedral and the castle, and Mrs. OG's favourite shop, which of course is the fabric shop. You're enjoying there, don't you? Anyway, Mrs. OG's driving us home. Well, I'm going to go home and open that door, crack that door, and let Leia the cat out. I might even film her if she's up for it. Which I'm sure she is. She's not camera shy, that cat. Billboard over there for the Big Arch Burger. It's the fat levels in it are pretty mean. They're pretty beastly. I did a review of it over on my OGDuffy reviews channel, and I have to say it's probably one of the first McDonald's burgers I've had that actually looks like the photo in reality. You know, it weren't too bad. But the fat levels in it are pretty naughty. But anyway, have you had the Big Arch? If so, what did you take of it? What do you think? I was quite impressed, but you couldn't eat a lot of them. There she is, young Leia the cat. Did you miss me, Leia? Hey? Hello. And look, young Luna as well. How you been, girls? You miss us? Well, you're outside now. Oh. Anyway, you want a stroke, no doubt. Let me put my laptop down. Let's sort you two out, eh? How have you been, eh? You been good girls? Eh? Yeah? Pop, 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 pop. You right, Leia? You come to me, she says. Oh, I don't come to you. Oh, I'm sorry. Look at the fur coming off her. The amount of brushes we're giving them lately, honest. Yeah, go on. Go and get amongst it. And you, look what Mrs. OG's done outside her little hut. Look, she put herself a little table. Them doors are going to be coming off. I'm going to paint them separately. But look, done herself a little table for two, so she can have her morning coffee by her new hut, bless her. Home now. And you know, I'm pleased to be home. Get yourself a nice cold can of Magnus. I'm really on the cider kick at the moment. Done away with the lagers completely at the moment. Oh. But the question is this: tomorrow is the big Ozzy event, as we know, and it's an all-day sort of concert. Anyone in metal is there. I couldn't get tickets. I did try. There was a ticket available, and I went on to buy them, and it was stage side in the wings, like, you know. A great ticket, but it was thousands and thousands of pounds each, and I was like, I'm not paying that. Anyway, they are streaming the event. It's $24.99, I think, and it'll be on playback for 48 hours after the event. So I'll probably invest in that tomorrow, so I'll be in and out watching a bit of that. But it doesn't kick off on TV until 3 p.m, so probably come out in the morning, give that a second coat. And then, yeah, hopefully get the paintwork on that finished. And then we're ready to start the insides of it. Anyway, cheers. Happy weekend, everyone. Leia's joined me. Should we have a chat? Should we ask her how are you, Leia? You been a good girl? Oh, no, time for a wash. No conversation. Leia? Leia? Have you been a good girl today? No, she's not talking. She was a minute ago. Are you going to talk? Say hello. Good girl. Right on cue. You're a top girl. You really are. And talking to top girls, here comes Looney. Look. You all right, Loon? Yeah. Little squeaks, bless her. We sat in the garden. I got the laptop out. I said, Miss Audrey, should we watch something out here? She said, yeah, that'd be nice. I was going to go and get a drink, she says. Anyway, she leaves her chair. Look. Who takes it?
Excuse me.
You've lost it, missus.
That's right, I'll sit that side.
These cats, seriously, are so spoiled. They rule the roost. They really do, don't you? We're talking about you. Leia, are you the boss? Are you the boss? I think she is. I think she is. Laptop is set up. I've set up 2 candles that apparently get rid of insectoids, because one wasp is paying particular interest in my cider. And Miss Sophie says, I'll have a packet of crisps. She went to surprise me. So look, ready? Quavers prawn and cocktail. I don't know. Prawn and cocktail for me have to be skips. It has to be skips.
Light and curly.
Which brings me to the question: what is your favourite crisp? Because Miss OG, I do like a packet of crisps tonight at night.
Oh yeah.
Most nights in front of the telly,
You do,
I have a packet of crisps. And when I went to the food warehouse the other day, they had loads. I think 30 bags. But it was silly price.
£3.50.
Yeah, it was mad price. So I got myself some Watsits. I do like these because I like, as I'm watching telly, or about to watch Ryan Trahan, I suck on them and I get the lovely cheesy flavour and just let them melt, like, you know. So anyway, what's your go-to snack? What would you recommend? Drop some in the comments. If I haven't heard of them, I'll try and pick them up. Maybe we'll give them a go on a future vlog. Out in the games room, I'm going to play a bit of Burger Time, which is the new game on this month's Discord Arcade Challenge. If you want to get involved in the Discord, please do so. I'll drop a link in the comments and the video description. Click that, come in and join. A lot of people get put off by Discord, but what it is, it's like a community. So you'll come in and there'll be loads of sort of different channels. They're called channels. But all they are is little chat groups. So for example, there's one, they're pets. So you go in, you post pictures of your pets and people comment and go, oh, Leia's looking fat today, or Luna's looking a lunatic today, etc. You know, that sort of thing. But there is literally something for everyone on there. It's not just video games. We talk about films, talk about music, it's everything. And I can tell you this now, it's a very, very nice community. In the past, I had a couple of dodgy people get on board, but I soon deleted them. You're misbehaving now, you're gone. It's simple. So it's a nice community, and if you're interested, do come on over and take a look, folks. Get involved. Yes, come and join the OGDuffy Discord. It's free to join. There's no membership money involved or anything like that. It's just a community. But there's something for everyone in there. There really, really is. Anyway, enough of that. Burger Time. It looks an interesting game. It's going to be a good game this month. I'm looking forward to this one. Here we are. Game of the month is Burger Time. Give it a quick play. Basically, in a nutshell, you're this guy. You're a chef. You have pepper, of which you have 5 lots. And you have to stack the burgers, right? Okay, so here we go. So I sprayed my pepper. By spraying the pepper, it pauses the hot dogs and the eggs that are coming after you, okay? If you drop the buns or stuff on them, you get bonus points. But you have to build the burger at the bottom. And build it, you have to go over it and it drops the next layer. And you have to go over it again, it drops another layer. Like that, yeah? So it's tough, but it's fun. But like I say, that's how you get your bonus points, by trapping the eggs and the hot dogs in the various areas. It's going to be another tough month, methinks, for getting high score. But do you know what? It's going to be fun. I'm enjoying this already. It's a tough game, but it's a goodie. It's an oldie, but a goldie, as they say. So do come on over to Discord. Do get involved. Even if you just don't fancy playing this game. Anyway, there we go. It looks like I'll finish level 1. Nice one. I think my top score so far is about 6,000 or 7,000. I find with this level, just go straight up, bang into the middle. But then I generally fail from here on in, you know what I mean? Oh, what an idiot. I'm trying to trap one at the top so I can sprinkle in with pepper and then bosh the burger down, so to speak. Hope that makes sense. I know what I mean. Got the egg. 2 of them now. Didn't really want that, but hey ho, come on. Oh, it's not working out for me. Down that. Oh, my controller failed me. Honest, Gov. It's one of them sort of games. It keeps you coming, though. You know what I mean? It's a good fun old arcade game, mate. Can't explain it any other way than that. It's old school arcade game, and it's, you know, probably some of its best actually. It's good fun. It's bloody good fun. Yeah, get out of there, Rob. They're coming for you. Oh, that's handy. I've got an extra pepper by picking up the cup of tea. Up, 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 up. Ooh, just avoided that hot dog then. Oh, yeah. Got one. Oh, got some extra points there. Oh, I pressed the wrong bloody button on my joypad. Anyway, 7,800. That is burger time. Is it as good as the burger I had lunchtime? Probably not, but hey ho, it is what it is. I'm enjoying it. Excuse that noise in the background. That is my fridge. It's kicking into overdrive because of the high temperature, but it's good because it's keeping my beers chilled. Anyway, we didn't do this last week, so we need to play catch up. Pinball game of the week. What should we go for? Should we go for a bit of Star Wars? Let's go for, what's that one? Star Wars pinball. I've done a Star Wars game already, but I don't know which ones. Let's go for a bit of that one with a TIE fighter on it. Let's try that one. Yeah, single player. Let's go. With Star Wars, right, here's a question for you good folks. Were you Team Rebel or Team Dark Side? I just like the Dark Side. I just thought the Empire, they just looked cool. I think their uniforms were better and the Stormtroopers were cool and everything else. Anyway, what an intro to the game. Look at this. This is pretty impressive, isn't it? So I'm assuming I'm taking the role of a TIE fighter pilot, my guess is. Right, we didn't look at the table, which has gone straight in. Is this it? Use the flippers to choose your side. Press launch to begin. Right, we'll have that one. And then let's launch. Right, we're going dark side, baby. Oh, I like the way it launches the pin there. That's pretty cool. But is the table any good? Oh, I'm not sure about them green lasers flying over the screen. I think that's a bit more off-putting than a positive. I might have to change the view of this, you know. Let's have a look. Different views. One's a bit larger. That one's a bit too close. Bosh! No. Try that one. Oh no! Bloody ball, sit down. That's too big. That's too... yeah. Okay. Dang. I just like... well, I know this... well, we all know this tune, don't we? It's the dramatic scene in space when the fighters are going at each other. Oh. I've no idea what I'm doing. It's not obvious where I'm aiming for, etc. Try and keep it up there. Oh, it nearly went down the middle. Oh no. Should have nudged. There it goes. Launched via the TIE fighter. I like the launch. I think that's pretty cool. Oof. Oh, I do like them flippers when you hear them go like that. You know the sound. You know the sound. There's the one in the Aliens game, and if you hit it all the time, it's cool. Out of all these pinball games, I know I say it every time, but the Aliens game is probably the one I've played the most of. You know, I keep going back to it. It's such a good pinball game. Yeah, music's getting a bit softer in tone now. There go them lasers again. Keep it up there. The more it's in there, the more points you get. And we all know what points make, don't we? Oh yes, prizes, folks, prizes. Oh no, but not with performances like that, they don't. It's got to be my last ball, isn't it? Hey, and we're off. There we go. Right, okay. I'll tell you what, right? I think it was last week, maybe the week before. I was having a shower. This is completely irrelevant to pinball games. I was having a shower and little OG come out and he said, oh, Dad. I said, yeah, I'll be out in a minute. Hang on, I had my shower again. I said, yeah, what is it? He said, the original Star Wars films. I said, oh yeah. He said, where do I start? I said, episode 4. He's like, right, okay, cheers, thank you. I said, not unless you want to start on sort of... No, he said, no, I just want to know what the originals are and which one I'll start on. I said episode 4. He's seen them all before, of course he has, but he just said, I'm just sort of rewatching the Star Wars stuff at the moment, so Yeah. Anyway, are you a prequel person or not? Or for me, it's the original trilogy all day long. Always has been, always will be. And out of that original trilogy, Empire Strikes Back is my favourite. I love the Star Wars original trilogy. Absolutely amazing films. But I have to say, this pinball game, it's alright. It's not capturing me though. It's right. Okay, supply started. Yeah, it's not catching me in the same way as some of the others did. I keep saying it. The Aliens one is so moody and everything else. I think that just does it, you know. I mean moody in a moody way, not in a rough way, like, you know. Anyway, game over. Not too bad, not too bad. Not as good as Aliens, though. Last game of Friday evening, and it's called by Namco. It's 1996. Dancing Eyes. This is weird as, and it's a game I've never seen or come across before, and rightly so, really. Let's take a look. Right, okay, so you press start. Here we go. That was a bit of a Discman player on the corner there. Right, okay, we'll have this sailor. Okay, it's Chinese or Japanese. Now, the idea of the game, from what I can make out, is you've got these squares on the dress, right? So you move about, and there's enemies, and then you push the button, and you put your pin, and you have to... And if you clear a block, it reveals what is beneath the block. Like that. Oh, no, the enemy nearly got me then. So another block down. You get speed up, right, okay. Up there. Oh, we've done a big block there, right, okay. And the idea is, the more blocks you're exposing the person beneath to their underwear. Is it just me, or is this mightily weird? It's yeah, I don't know if that's for us guys. Anyway, I think we called it there. That's, yeah. What a strange Namco arcade game that is. I bet you've never come across that before. Dancing Guys. Anyway, rock and roll. So there we go. Dancing Eyes. What an absolute oddity of a game that is. I remember I played Gals Panic before. I mean, don't get me wrong, that's just like Gals Panic, but sort of a 3D element to it. Yeah. It's bizarre at best, really. But hey, it's probably why we never really got it over here. Right, I'm going to go in. I'm going to get myself something to eat. I had that big lunch at lunchtime, and I generally, if I eat at lunchtime, I don't generally eat anymore. I don't know, should I eat something? I don't know. I might do myself a few bits of chicken or something like that, just in front of the TV. But I'm going to go and watch a film now with Mrs. OG. I hope your Friday's been a good one. And tomorrow, I've got the decision. Do I do the Ozzy gig? I probably will anyway. I'll buy it in and I'll watch a bit of it. But I want to get up. My neighbours asked me to go and give him a hand. So I'll do that. And then I'm going to carry on painting that shed. Get a bit more paint on that. And then I'm probably going to watch that Ozzy gig, I think. Because it would be rude not to. Bit of Slayer. Bit of Metallica. Ozzy. Sabbath. What's not to love with that one, guys? Anyway. Happy Friday. See you all tomorrow for Saturday. Saturday morning, folks, just had me breakfast. 2 lovely bits of cremated toast. Yes, burnt to a cinder, just how I like it. Anyway, I'm painting the shed today, going to crack on, get this probably finished today, as long as the rain holds off. I think we are due some rain, but I think it's just going to be minor. No, the thing is with this paint, it was quite expensive paint, but it's it dries really quick, so, and it's nice to apply, it's lovely to apply. So that's pretty good. And look, I've got a little helper just appeared. Yes, young Leia the cat. How are you going to help, Leia? I think that's my answer there, didn't you? Anyway, as always, name this tune. Anyway. Oh, you're not keen on walking on that, are you? Don't walk on it then. second coat on the front done. This paint goes on so much quicker the second coat. I'm going to do 3 coats in total, and Mrs. OG's done the first coat of that side. But it's looking very nice. I hope you like the colour. Mrs. OG chose it, of course, not my good self. Anyway, quick drink. Let that dry, because it dries really quick. And third and final coat, methinks. Then I've got the doors to do. Third and final coat, which means another fast speeded up section with a tune for you good folks. Name this arcade game tune, or Commodore 64 tune, or ZX Spectrum, whatever. Anyway, it's a tune nonetheless. Can you name the game, the tune, the system? Good luck. Third coat done, just the doors to do. Mrs. OG has and one more coat on the side when she's done that one. But the weather's going to look a bit ominous. I think it's due to rain today anyway, so we'll probably call it quits for the moment, and then I'll probably come finish them doors a bit later. It's gone very well, nice and quick, good paint. Started to paint the doors, but we just had a bit of a downpour, so I had to get them in. But anyway, here she comes, look. She's found a new hut. She's in there. She's taking it over. And look, she's using that as her bed. Yes, you, Leia. That's Mum's hut, not yours. Anyway. Yeah, so rain has stopped playing. The problem is now it's coming up to... Yes, I know. It's coming up to 2:20, and the Ozzy gig is starting at... It'll be streaming from 3. It started at midday, 1 o'clock, I think, in Birmingham. But the stream starts at 3. I bought it in, so the rest of the afternoon and early evening, and most of the evening, is going to be me spent in front of the TV watching the Day of Metal with beers. I have my laptop with me, do a bit of editing for the bands I'm not so keen on, which aren't that many to be fair. And then we order a takeaway to be delivered later. So a very lazy Saturday, but I'm looking forward to this. I mean, Metallica, Ozzy, Sabbath, bit of Slayer. So what's not to love with it, honestly? And a load of supergroups, Guns N' Roses, all sorts of going on. So I'm really looking forward to it. Anyway, I'm going to go and get showered now and get this paint off me, so I can get in front of the telly, start banging my head with my long hair. Not. And get my beers ready, of course. Seen Anthrax a few times over the years. I think one of the better times was Brixton Academy. I saw them with Public Enemy. Yeah, it was good. It was good. But I think Public Enemy first, then Anthrax, and then they sort of come on and did a sort of bit together, like, you know, it was good. But yeah, nice couple of bands to warm things up so far. But Anthrax is the first one I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to Slayer. I love Slayer. I used to be I still am. I'm a huge Metallica fan, but I don't know. I just after the Black Album, I sort of gave up on them a little bit. You know what I mean? They lost something to me, but they're still good. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, I don't know. And then of course, then Ozzy, a bit of Guns N' Roses as well. I tell you, it's such an amazing lineup. The whole thing is just brilliant. Bit of Anthrax, people, and we ain't talking the disease. Awesome, looking forward to this. I love Anthrax. Anthrax were very enjoyable, but unfortunately I only played 2 songs. They're quite lengthy songs. They've literally, every band at the moment have got literally 15 minutes. Later on, I think Guns N' Roses and Metallica are probably going to get half hour, but yeah, so it's quite short. You've got to fit as much in as you can. Slayer just finished out. I don't think it was your thing, was it, Mrs. OG? Now, I don't think she's much of a Slayer fan, bless her. But I like a bit of Slayer. It's probably the most extreme sort of heaviness I listen to, really. But next, I think it might be Buns and Toasties, also known as Guns N' Roses. Good morning, folks. It's a beautiful, bright morning, and Leia is calling for strokes already. Sunday. So, plans today. I'm going to finish them doors off. Yeah, so when I go back to work tomorrow, it is completely finished, and it's just then start the inside, which is going to be sort of an on and off job, day here, day there sort of thing. But overall, very good. Anyway, Ozzy gig last night. What did I think? If I had to sort of rate the acts, I think Ozzy, although he was, you know, chair bound, he still sounds good. So, you know, and he did like a classic Ozzy set, and Sabbath were good. So, yeah, they definitely did it. Slayer were good. Pantera were good. Lamb of God were good. They got the crowd going the most out of all the bands, sort of the bands I just mentioned. Guns N' Roses were a bit of a letdown, I think. But hey, maybe it weren't their sort of crowd. Maybe it was a bit of a heavier crowd than that. But hey, you know. But all in all, yeah, it weren't too bad. The only gripe I had was, I think the actual show started at, say, midday, and the stream started at 3. So I went to bed at 1. It finished here at 1 a.m. Yes, Larry, it did. 1 a.m. So I ended up going to bed at 1. And I was just knackered at the end. I've sat here since 3 o'clock. You know what I mean? I don't think I've ever sat on a sofa so long. And, mate, I was starting to get pains. You know what I mean? Like a long-haul flight. Yes. Come on then, God, I always want something, this cat. So all in all, that was my only gripe really. How they couldn't have sort of brought it forward. It still wouldn't have been live, but it could have maybe, you know, cut out the sections in between all the acts and all that towards the end anyway, because, hey, it was finished. The show was finished there, and it was still streaming for us. So, yeah, bit of a mess that anyway. But apart from that, thoroughly enjoyable. Very, very good. Right, let's get these doors. Pleased to report all painting is now complete. So I'm going to get both them doors back on. Just a few little fixings and tweaks and stuff. But I'm a bit concerned, people. I'm a little bit worried. Mrs. OG just come and saw me. And she said, got any room in your beer fridge? I said, yeah. Okay, that was it. That's all she said. I'm going to get out here this afternoon and have a sort out. I'm going to have a bit of a doing afternoon out in the games room, I'm hoping to anyway. So she said, yeah, you've got any room in your games room, so in the beer fridge. So let's take a look, shall we? There it is. There's my Magners that I got, mega cheap. Pepsi, Coke Zero, Fantas, but my Stellas are still intact. Yeah, so I've been attacked by soft drinks. Mrs. OG, there you are. What have you done to my... What have you done to my beer fridge?
I filled it with nice soft drink.
Actually, yeah, I should drink more soft drinks, really. Especially in the week. With the weather being nice, I've been drinking beer when I come home from work, which I try not to drink in the week. But with it being so hot, I have to. But maybe I'll come home and have a few Fantas instead. It's got to be better for me, innit? Anyway, so that's done. I'm going to finish off a little bit of tweaking there. And because it's race day, I said to Miss OG, I'm going to go and do a little bit of shopping, get something in for dinner. And then I'm going to go to the games room after I've done the shopping. Might nip to Sainsbury's. But I told her, you have a chilled day. It's race day. Enjoy your day, madam, I said. Actually, all completed now. Mrs. OG is locking it up. There you go. And it is locked. Going to have to add some extra security to it, actually. But the structure, everything outside is now done. It's had 3 lots of that lovely paint. Roof's felted. Happy days. I've just got to start, yeah, I've got to take the plastic stuff off the glass, but I won't be doing that yet because I'm doing it inside.
And just a bit at the back.
There's a little tiny bit, yeah. But apart from that, outside is all done. It's just the inside now. I'm going to insulate it and run the electrics and all that. Opted for Tesco's on the island. It's just going to be easier. I can get one of them gun things in here and zap my own shopping, you know what I mean? Because Asda, they've shut that road again. Pain in the proverbial, mate. Pain in the proverbial. Oh well, Tesco's it is. Christmas is coming, folks. Christmas is coming. It started, and so it begins. Oh dear. And of course, a trip down the cat food aisle for Luna the cat, because of course she's eaten all her whiskers. Again. That cat cost me a fortune. There's the one. Oh, that's 7 plus though. She likes the 1 plus. Oh, it's looking dodgy. It's looking dodgy. And a trip down the beer aisle, of course. Oh, still not as cheap as Asda, even with a club card price. What other unique beers can we maybe find? Let's go and have a look. What we got here? Bit of everything. Oh, they're more your bitters. But I do like that Hobgoblin Session. That's lovely. That gold beer. Oh, especially that one. That's really nice. Not tried that one. Or that one. Maybe I should give them a go. Treat Mrs. OG to a box of chocolates. But which ones? She does love a liqueur, and I can't see any of them here. Decisions. They're on offer down there. Do I go all tight or do I go all cheap? Back in the car. It's 3:30, so Mrs. OG will be half an hour into that F1 race. I think Lando was 3rd on the grid, so yeah, Max got thing. But hey, it's the British Grand Prix, anything can happen. It was raining when I left, so they might have a bit of rain there. Anyway, Skittles, I bought the giant ones. I have these in the motor when I'm driving, and I have to say they're very, very nice. And the positive is, excuse me, the positive, Mrs. OG don't like them, so that means she don't nibble them when I'm in the car, only I get to nibble them. Although little OG has the odd one. But I did buy that big box of chocolates. Dairy milk, nice big one. Go and give them to her now, shall we? She'll appreciate them, and I'll have a few Skittles. There she is, doing the ironing whilst watching the F1. I bought you a present, Mrs. OG. Here you go. Have some chocolates, love. Enjoy the race. It looks a bit wet there.
Very dangerous.
Mrs. OG celebrating her Lando win with a Lando Monster. How's it taste? It looks a bit luminous.
Yeah, I don't know if I should be drinking it.
It's not alcoholic, love.
No, but I have to be a bit careful, don't I?
Go on, have a swig. I'll tell you if you start glowing.
I'd be that way too if I was in his seat. But he'll move on, and
That's quite nice.
a lot of races.
Do you think it's
I wouldn't buy it all the time.
toxic?
I might glow in the dark tonight.
Looks like a nuclear fallout, yes. Anyway,
Anyway,
well done, Lando.
Silverstone win.
Good
Silverstone
on.
win. Well done.
Just cooked dinner for the good folks. Chicken chorizo on a bed of salad. It's like a salad with a sauce. That's mine. I've loaded it up with a bit of cold pasta and some coleslaw. So yeah, bit of a different Sunday dinner, that one. Made it out to the games room. It's just starting to rain again. A bit of thunder in the background. Anyway, the 3D printer was busy yesterday. I've been printing quite a few bits. So some new badges there. Look, the Sega Saturn one and a Nintendo Wii one. Again, a good, nice depth to them. Yeah, good little badges these. I don't know, would you call them badges? What would you call them? Obviously sit on the shelves, very nice. I mean, that one's it fits perfectly in terms of width, that one. But again, they're PlayStation 3 there. Not Wii. So that won't do it there. But no, I'm quite pleased with how they're going. The idea, lots of people have been asking about them. They'll be going up on the website. I'm going to give them to the web guy to do for me, and he'll sort some sort of shop thing out. I think I'll do it. You pick any 4 and then pay. And it'll be free P&P, as with everything on the website. But it just takes time. All this stuff takes time. I've just had a week off, but the week off wasn't really spent on the channel. It was spent, obviously, on the hut, so to speak. But it's Sunday evening, so I'm going to have a quick tidy up in here, and I'm going to have a bit of gaming to finish off the weekend. Back to work tomorrow, folks. Using the CLZ app to get a few games added to the collection. Good, found that one. It's just starting to rain out there. I might have to shut that door in a minute. Found that one, Stuntman Ignition. These are all for that pickup you probably saw Friday, if you watched Friday's video, of course. Found that one. Phosphorus Showdown. Found that one. And the last one here by Squaresoft, which was this, of course. Vagrant Story. Looking forward to giving this a play at some time, but it's one of them games you have to invest a lot of time in. Just going to play some games now. I got a bit sidetracked. I get sidetracked all the time. I end up doing a video for members, a members video. for a competition for the signs I've been printing. I've been promising them it for an age, so it's done now and I've uploaded it. But again, another hour of my life gone. But hey, now time for some me time and some gaming I'm going to share with you guys. But what to play? That is the question. Here's a classic for you guys. Who remembers this? It was on a widescreen. As you can see, the bezels are either side there. And it's on like a widescreen because the actual arcade game was on like a widescreen. So it was quite small, but graphically it looked amazing for the time. I've never emulated it before, so you drop bombs. Shoot, cool, they come at you quite fast, don't they? Is there a special or anything? No, just that, so bombs and shoot. Right, okay. They are speedy. Look, and they come back on you. I don't remember it being this nuts. Right, okay. We've got an idea what's going on, or have we? Cool, this is crazy. And you can't hit the roof or the bottom. That's a dodgy game, people. Right, let's see what we do. We know what we're doing. But yeah, okay. Oh, mate. I remember seeing it. I don't recall playing it much. And now I know why. I wouldn't have put my 10p's into this. Couldn't have afforded to have played it. It's funny because they slow down when they're heading backwards, coming towards you. Yeah, you've got to avoid them bits there. You don't want to get hit by them. Oh, and now, of course... Oh, I see. They don't come all the way back towards you. That was handy. Get that power up. I think we might need it. I assume that's going to act as some sort of a shield. I want to get that red one. That's where the power up will be. Oh! Has my shield shrunk a bit then? Did I get a hit? No, you don't want to die too quick, them ones, do they? Oh no, it's them guys again. I don't like them guys. They're the first enemy you see, and they're the ones I don't like. Obviously, this was a 2-player game, I'm guessing. It's a game I know, but as I say, I don't recall if I played it or not now, you know. Probably not. I probably put my money into it and thought, blimey, I didn't get much money, didn't get much bang for me buck there. I'll pass up on that. Got it. Yes. Oh. Yeah, not a bad game. It's highly recommended and stuff, but it's not the easiest game on the planet, to be fair. I wouldn't have been putting my 10p's back in that in the day. Graphically, a thing of beauty, but yeah, for the time, yeah, no, I'd have put my money in something else, I think. This was a quality shoot 'em up. And the soundtrack on this is really, really good. It's quite a standout soundtrack. It's not one I've included in one of the vlogs, you know, where I do guess the tune. Maybe I should in a future one. There you go, little heads up for you. Oh, I remember when this come out, graphically, it was really, really nice, you know. Again, quite a tough game, but one of those that keeps you coming back for more. You have a special as well on this. But like I say, the soundtrack was standout on this. It really was. It was a great soundtrack. To the point of, I saw it recently. Well, not so recently, probably about a year ago. Oh, I've got to power up then as well. About a year ago, and it was on vinyl. It was like a double vinyl album. Yeah, they'd released it, which they've done for quite a few of the old games now. Quite a thing, collect the vinyls, like, you know. Oh, come on, I want that power up. There it is. Now, it tempts you in the power up, look, to go up and get it. And as you go up, quite often it'll get you. In case another one wants to whip in now. Oof. Oh, used my special, but I used it too late. Ah, bummer. Such a good game. Oh, they nearly had me. Oof. Cool, that was close, wasn't it? Extra bomb. Better use one. I'm getting a bit overwhelmed there. And I'm on my final life, so I might as well use my specials, you know. Although I don't know how many lives it's set to the game. I haven't gone into the settings. So. Oh! Look how busy it's getting. Oh yeah, only 3 lives. I'm having another game. Can we continue? Can we continue? Yeah. That's odd, isn't it? It gives you actually allowed to put a lot of digits in for your name. Continue play. Yeah, we're continuing. We'll have one more continue on this. Because usually it used to be 3 letters, didn't it? Get them reds. Get all of them. Get the power up. Oh, mate, I am living on the edge. Oh, good God, mate. Look how busy it's getting. If I remember right, that big building that's coming up, there's loads of extra tanks in there. And you sort of shoot the roof off and then they start coming out and that. Yeah, that's right. I think, anyway. I could be wrong. I could be right. I tell you what, this is proper old school shoot 'em up, this. But it's one of them. It's a tough shoot 'em up. It's a busy shoot 'em up, as you can see. But you know what? It kept you coming back. Yeah, the tanks are in there. Look. Oh no, it's not the one I mean. It might be the next one. There's a building where loads of tanks are in there. Oh no! I don't think we're going to get to see it, you know. Have I got one more life? I have. 1 life remaining. But I mean, graphically and that, look at it. It's just a great game. I'm waxing lyrical about it, I am. Missed that plane, so I didn't get the bonus. Oh, extra bomb. Let's start using them. Have you seen, though, the tanks are hidden in the undergrowth there. Very, very sneaky manoeuvre by the company there to get you to lose out. This was the one. I think they're in there. You blow the building off. I had to use that then. So if I didn't, I'm going to run out. Oh, like there. Oh, gutted. What a game. Honestly. Oh, Flying Shark. Brilliant game. Absolutely brilliant. Many of you that watch the channel know I'm a Street Fighter man. I always play Street Fighter, but I've put on a Mortal Kombat game for my sins. We're going to have a go at the arcade version of Mortal Kombat 3. Let's see if I can be spun on this, shall we? Right, bit of Mortal Kombat. These are the players here. They were sort of all done in videos, weren't they? I.e., they were proper recorded. They're real humans, weren't they? It looks like a Predator, that one. Right, okay. I quite like the look of the beast. I don't know the character names or anything, so apologies. It selected that one for me. Novice, yeah, I'm definitely a novice. I'm guessing it's similar style to Street Fighter. So that's punch. That's some block. It's a kick. Oh, I'm not sure what went wrong there. Got hit by a fan. Okay, got smashed through the floor. I'm not doing very well. That's better. And again. Oh. I'm having my backside handed to me by the woman with a fan. Kitana wins. Kitana didn't just win, she kicked my backside. That's my block. Right, let's try and use that a bit more. He says getting punched. Okay. Oh, what was that? Who was that who popped up? Did you see that face that popped up? Reptile. Obviously, I'm guessing there's special moves for these characters and stuff. Right, let's try a few more blocks. That didn't work that time. My uppercut is no longer working. That worked that time. I'll try that uppercut. I'm sort of becoming a one-trick pony here, aren't I? Oh, yes. Great comeback, Rob. Finish him. Kitana won. Okay, that was Mortal Kombat 3. And I had my backside handed to me. And combat mode, yeah. You know what? I'm still a Street Fighter man. I need to give it more time though. To be fair, being the Judge Dredd fan that I am, let's give Judge Dredd the arcade game a go. I don't recall this, so I'm guessing it was a pile of poop. I missed what she said. Okay, we're off to Mega City. The Angel Gang, yeah, I know the Angel Gang. Subdue the Angel Gang, attack plan, gain entrance through the sewer. Okay, punch, kick, crouch and jump. Right, okay, I think I've got this.
In Mega City 1, I am
The law. Again, they've sort of used actors, haven't they, for the different parts. Dressed people up and filmed them for their different moves. That's crouch, that's my jump. It's my kick, right, let's remember the kick. Yeah, baby. Do they know that I am Judge Dredd? And I am the law? Oh, look at her walking along with that creature. He was from Mortal Kombat. What a lovely little touch. I like it when video games... Yeah, I'm there, look. That's the guy from Mortal Kombat. Pretend he's taking for a walk on a lead. Yeah, very apt. I love it when they do little things like that in video games. Obviously, RoboCop, I would imagine, it was taken a lot of from sort of Judge Dredd. Oh.
You're a rat. Onward and downward.
Oh, drock it. That's what they say, isn't it? That's swearing in Judge Dredd world, you know. Drock it. Druck. Drock these rats. Oh. You'd have thought, though, that Judge Dredd, being the man he is, he has that gun, doesn't he? He has the Peacemaker gun. Or the Lawmaker, sorry, should I call it. And you choose your different sort of bullets. But he's choosing to just kick and punch. Why? Why would you? Come on, I want Judge Dredd to have a gun, mate. Because I know he has the Lawmaker gun. But it's brilliant. I pressed the wrong button to get up there. Yeah, I don't think I've got much longer to go. Think Angel.
Execution of justice.
Well, get your Lawmaker out and shoot him, mate. Well, this is the first member of the Angel Gang, so let's hopefully get him punched in the head and sorted out. Maybe not. Oh, he's throwing something at me, and yeah. I love Judge Dredd, but I don't know if I love the arcade game as much as I love the comic books. Mrs. OG's just popped out into the games room. Come and gave me a weather update for the week. You were saying it's going to be...
Low 30s.
It's going to get to
Another heat wave.
30, 31, 32. Yeah, another heat wave. And that's when the end of this week.
Wednesday. God, it's kicking in Wednesday.
Wednesday onwards, folks. The heat wave is back. I've not had a beer today. Miss Adger, or a cider.
Well done, that won't hurt you.
Well, no, because I've had a couple of cans of Coke that are in there instead. So it's actually quite good. Because I said I want to try and eat on the head in the week. Because the heat, though, the weather don't help me.
But you have a shandy.
Yeah, it's not the same, is it? Anyway,
No.
so that concludes this week's vlog. Good weekend, real. Well, I don't think it was a bad one. The metal gig was weird on Sunday. I'll be honest, the highlight I think for the weekend for me was probably Friday. Just popping along to Rochester, having a few beers, nothing heavy, and then just coming back, just getting out and about for a bit. That was good. I enjoyed the gig on Saturday, but as Mrs. O.G. just hit nail on it dragged on in respect of there was the 2 hours that they gave buffered, and they could have brought us up to speed at the end there. You know what I mean? Because I think the official event ended about 10ish, and I ended up going to bed at 1 o'clock, and I was just like, you know what I mean? Ozzy sounded good. He's not in the best place, bless him, now physically, but I think his sound was pretty good. Yeah, I enjoyed the sound of it. His voice weren't too bad. I enjoyed Slayer. You didn't, couldn't you?
I
Lot,
didn't
you
enjoy
didn't.
any
You were
of
like,
them.
I don't get this.
Even Metallica, I didn't enjoy any of them.
Yeah, Metallica aren't. I still like Metallica, but they weren't Metallica I
wasn't
used
that-
to see
None of them
years
take
ago.
a hit. It's no good for me. I'm not.
Guns N'
a
Roses, I
Metalhead.
think, were a bit weak. Like their performance, I don't know. They just didn't do it for me. Is his voice gone? Do you think? Is Axl Rose's voice gone, people? Because it was quite a unique voice. Maybe over all them years, all that wailing, as he's done his bit, mate. I don't know. But all in all, I thought it was a good show. It was a good day. But I've never sat on the sofa like that for that amount of time.
Well, I didn't.
And I'll be honest, I was jittery and I'd had enough by the end, you know. But it's a one-off, and the money for it was charity. It was £24.99 to buy the stream, but then you had to pay bits on. So I think it came out about 33 quid in the end.
Yeah.
With fees and this
And it froze.
it froze a
went
few
off.
times, and dropped off a few times. But it weren't me because there was like a chat room there, so people were saying, "Oh, well, I'll pay for this," and it's But hey, all the money apparently from that goes to charity, and I hope it does because they're very good charities indeed. Anyway, next weekend, what are the plans? We've got nothing planned
Well, if
yet.
it's going to be as hot as that, I'm not going anywhere.
Well, I'll see about that.
Simple as that.
I'll see about that.
You
Oh.
can get on that roof again if you like.
I don't think so. You can get up on that roof again.
Might stop
God,
doing the inside.
mate. Actually, yes. When I'm back at work tomorrow, I'm going to buy the insulation and stuff and probably bring it home at lunchtime, which is the works van, to pick a few bits up. So, all good in the hood. I'll see you all for next week. It's a goodbye from me, OGDuffy,
Goodbye from me, Mrs. OGDuffy.
with the Coke Zero. You know what? I might join you.
Oh, it was it was a really good day today.
Oh, Lando won. Yeah.
Silverstone. Mum, do you know what my mum just said?
What?
Wasn't he lucky? I said, sorry, Mum?
Well, the other guy did get the 10-second penalty.
Well, he shouldn't do what he did.
Exactly that.
Well, he's
Yeah.
naughty boy.
Naughty.
But anyway, nice one, Lando.
Hey.
Well deserved.
Well deserved indeed. Yes, Lay, you're welcome to come in.
Oh,
here she comes.
tripped over him.
Anyway, see you all on the next one. Thanks for watching.